so, I don't know if this is just a me thing, but in my walk with the Lord, I have had seasons where I am really doing well with faith. And then I have seasons where I'm really struggling with it, right? Where I start to, the fear and the control stuff starts to come back in the picture, and I start trying to figure everything out and solve it and get a plan of action and take action, and I need to do this and I need to research. And for me, it'll be like I'll find myself on Google looking at problems and stuff, like, and then I'll remember, like, what happened to my faith? Like, what, I was doing better with it. What threw me off my game? And so often I will find that the timing will be like, I'll have this season of faith where I'm really hoping and there's these good things happening. And then it's like something happens to just like steal it from me, and then I let it happen, right? Sometimes. But anyway, I was thinking about it because it's kind of discouraging, because building faith and getting faith as a um, kind of a default setting in my life. That's my goal. That's my dream, to be like, when something happens, I immediately have faith and don't have to go through all of the mental Olympics and, praying and, like, just to be able to have that be my knee jerk response instead of fear. But fear has been occupying that territory for a lot longer, right? And so there are times where I just fall back into the fear habit and trying to solve it myself and deal with it and escape, or whatever it is, whatever my go-to is. And it's like discouraging, just like when you work out and you like build muscle and you get all fit, right? And then something happens. Been in a place lately because of my physical health problems that sometimes I just can't do the workout like I used to do. And I was really trying to build up certain muscles, and now I know it's like kind of not, they're not getting as worked out because I just can't do it as much, And so it can be kind of discouraging. And faith is totally like a muscle, you don't build muscle without there being weight to lift, like you can't just have it be easy and just build muscle. It doesn't work that way. There's got to be resistance for it to rip new muscle. And even the way that it's built, it's kind of painful. Faith is like that too, because it's like, if the situation's working, you don't need faith, right? Like if everything seems okay, then it's really easy to be, oh yes, I have faith in the Lord. Yeah, I don't really need faith in the Lord right now. That's why it's easy to feel like I have faith, right? But when I actually need to have faith because everything looks really scary, then I have faith. That's like the building of it like a muscle, right? It's hard. But then, like, when I fall back into that other pattern, like when I lose that and I start trying to take control again, sometimes it's discouraging. Just like when you can't work out and you lose the muscle, and you're like, gosh, I was having faith. I was trying really hard, but now I don't even know how to get back there, right? And like, and that's when, like, it's like this random factoid that my son mentioned to me. And the Lord really brought it to my mind when I was thinking about this, because I'm really like want to get back to where I'm really trusting, really having faith, and taking that time, those meditations with the Lord, and like just going forward in faith, trusting Him, right? What is that saying? Like trusting, trusting, what is it? Trusting in what He's shown me in the light, even once it gets dark. There's a better, fancier way to say that. I can't remember it right now. Anyway, but this random fact about muscle came to my mind when I was thinking about this. And it's something that was really encouraging to me in my physical health as well, because like I said, I was going through a whole lot of stuff to build up these muscle groups that I need built up, because one of my many health issues is Ehlers-Danlos, and so it's hypermobility, and so I just really need the muscle to help stabilize my joints and prevent more injuries, right? And since I can't build that muscle the way that I'd like to, it was encouraging to hear that once you build the muscle up once, if you lose the muscle, the next time you go to build it up again, it it becomes muscle a lot faster. I don't remember the exact amount, because this was stuff that my son was telling me about, and sometimes he's a little hyperbolic. I think he said 10 times as fast, but I don't know if that's exactly true. But I do know that I have experienced that there are certain things that in the past I have built up, and when I go to work those muscles again, it's a lot faster, right? And I've kind of noticed that with faith as well. Like, I think that's what the Lord was showing me and reminding me, is like, don't get discouraged just because you kind of, you fell off what you were doing. You lost. I'm so bad with remembering words sometimes, especially this time of night, because, anyways, so, but like you stumble, right, and you lose the faith that you're having, and like, don't get discouraged because once you go back and start working out again, it's going to be there more strongly than before. Like the muscle's going to grow bigger, the faith, because your body, your spirit, just like your body remembers the muscle, like your spirit remembers about having faith. And it is the pathways you've carved in your brain are there. You may have started bypassing them, but they're not like, it's not like blazing a whole new trail like it was the first time. Every time we work that muscle, every time we focus on having faith, and we're strengthening it so that even if we stumble for a little while, we can get back and it'll be like not necessarily easier, but like we'll gain more ground quickly. Like we'll be able to recapture what we lost, I guess. I know my my words get really scrambled sometimes and I'm struggling to find them. It's much better when it's like in the middle of the day and I'm like wide awake, I guess, for me to be able to remember those words. But I hope my point got across, or not mine, but I hope the Lord's point, the encouragement I received from the Holy Spirit, I'm hoping it is being shared with other people. I'm a hot mess, so I'm going to stop right here.